Is another move coming for the Dallas Mavericks with the signing of D'Angelo Russell to that 2-year, $13 million contract? The Mavericks roster is now full at 15 players. So if they wanted to make another move here in the 2025 NBA offseason, that means somebody has to go. If you want the Mavs to make another move, though, hit that thumbs up icon. Our goal on today's show is to get to 300 likes. If we could do that, maybe we'll get to another video surrounding D'Angelo Russell here in the next days. All right, let's take a look at the Mavs roster right now that currently has 15 players on it. This doesn't include Miles Kelly and the other two-way guy that the Mavericks signed in the undrafted free agency, and Ryan Nembhard as well. So right now you have Kyrie, Cooper Flagg, PJ Washington, Davis and Lively, and then off the bench, Hardy and D'Angelo Russell, Brandon Williams and Max Christie, Klay Thompson and Caleb Martin, Najee Marshall, Max Prosper, Daniel Gafford, and Dwight Powell. The reason we're kind of talking about this is because it's been reported that there's mutual interest in Dante Exum returning to the Dallas Mavericks between both Exum and the Mavericks. And I think it absolutely makes sense. The Mavs do need ball handling help, especially even though they signed D'Angelo Russell. You're going into the 25-26 NBA season with Russell and Williams as basically the only guys that are proven ball handlers in the NBA. And you know, Brandon Williams did it for half a season, so you can't really trust him to come into a full season as your full-time backup point guard. You need to have as many options as possible, and I know Cooper Flagg's going to get some opportunities as well to handle the ball, but I do think bringing back Exum would pay dividends for this team going forward. And if they do want to bring back Exum, these are the two guys I'm looking at as far as guys that the Mavericks may look to trade away in order to clear up some roster room, and Jaden Hardy and Olivier-Maxence Prosper. Hardy is in the first year of his 3-year, $18 million contract that he signed last offseason, and it is an option on that third year, so that can be worked out as well. But man, it just really hasn't worked out for Jaden Hardy quite yet. After the Mavericks traded up in the 2022 NBA draft to go select Jaden Hardy, number 37, I believe, overall, had a promising rookie season. He shoots it well from the field. The problem with Jaden Hardy is it's the turnovers, it's the inability to make plays, and it's the inability to play defense. Like, if you need Jaden Hardy to go in there and get you 10 points on a night where you're a little bit shorthanded, I think he can do that. But on both ends of the floor with everything combined, he just hasn't shown enough in order to earn full-time minutes as a member of this Mavericks rotation, and I don't see that changing, especially with the signing of D'Angelo Russell here. Like, if the Mavericks roster, or if the Mavericks rotation is 10 guys deep, I don't think that Jaden Hardy would be a part of it. And the same kind of goes for Max, who in his 2 seasons in Dallas in 92 games really just hasn't put anything together either. He's also coming off a year where he had surgery on his wrist and missed a significant amount of time and may not be ready for the start of the season, although it feels like he should be because he had that surgery and missed the last half of the season, or last part of the season, excuse me. So these are the two guys I'm really looking at here, and Max hasn't found his footing in the NBA yet either, but I do think that he probably has more value on the trade market than Jaden Hardy. When you look at Max, he's a guy who's almost 6'8", he's 215 pounds, he has the body of an NBA wing that scouts and GMs that they absolutely love. And maybe some guy will think they can absolutely fix him and they can, maybe try to revamp his three-point shot, and maybe they could try to make a player out of Max, because as of right now, you would hope that he would have been a little more far in his development than he is right now. He hasn't been able to knock down the three-point shot, as we showed you, 26% from three on his career. He's able to guard guys for the most part, but he has to improve his lateral quickness as well to be able to guard the more athletic wings in this league. And he just hasn't been able to get there yet. And it's not, not all his fault either. It's partially the Mavs' fault as well, because they've been in this win-now scenario where they haven't really been able to give Max the minutes or development that he probably deserves. So keep one for me. Who would you rather keep on this roster if you were to sign Dante Exum? If you want to keep Jaden Hardy type 1, if you want to keep Max type 8, let me know down there in the comment section. I do think either way, they have to try to keep Dante Exum. I would really like them to keep him if possible, because like I said, the more ball handling, the better on this team. And the Mavericks point guard depth chart right now is, when you take a look at it, you're like, wow, there's a lot of point guards here, but not really. You have Kyrie Irving coming off the torn ACL, who is not going to be ready until January at the earliest, probably February. You have D'Angelo Russell, who's going to be your opening night starting point guard, followed by Brandon Williams. I would slide Dante Exum in behind those two. I think you can play Exum alongside either Russell or Williams on the court as well because he's such a good shooter from the outside. Shot 43% from three last year and 49% from three the year before. And then I have Jaden Hardy as the in case of emergency guy, but I don't really want him playing point guard. I think Exum would get run on this team. And when the Mavericks signed him, it was late in the free agency process in 2023 when they signed Dante Exum out of Belgrade over in Serbia after his couple years in Europe, and he's been fantastic for this team. Last season, he was limited to just 20 games with his wrist injury. He ended up breaking his wrist, and he came back when we thought he was going to miss the remainder of the season, so that was nice to see. But in the limited action he had, more specifically in that game against the Sacramento Kings in the NBA play-in, Exum was fantastic, and he's just one of those connecting players on your roster that every good team has on it. So if I'm the Mavericks, I'm looking to trade either Jaden Hardy or Omax and trying to get Dante Exum back in the fold here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. We are starting a sub battle with our friends over at the Lakers Report. We got 15 subs to their 5 so far, so a good start here in the first day of July. We're covering all of the latest Mavericks news and rumors and analysis. If the Mavs make a move, you know where to be. It's right here at youtube.com/MavsTV. Help us beat the Lakers Report this month. And while you're going down there hitting that subscribe button, also go get yourself a Cooper Flag jersey. When you go to chatsports.com/flag, we have all of the jerseys available, including in blue, in white, and in the navy blue as well. We get a part of the proceeds when you use that link, chatsports.com/flag. So you're helping out the channel while getting yourself a dope Cooper Flag jersey. So go support the channel, get yourself a Flag jersey, and get kitted out for the 25-26 NBA season. Couple final news and notes here. Mavs legend JJ Barea has been hired by the Denver Nuggets as an assistant coach. And according to reports, the Mavericks did not even offer or contact Berea about a potential coaching position. Now, if you're wondering what the connection is, current Nuggets coach David Adelman was an assistant coach under his father Rick Adelman when JJ played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So they have a prior history. Berea has been trying to get into coaching for a while now. He's been a head coach for multiple teams in the Puerto Rican League back in his home. He's done some consulting work with the Mavericks, but never has been on the staff. So he officially gets his first NBA head coaching job as the Nuggets assistant coach. And also Jared Dudley is interviewing with the Denver Nuggets. Now, the circumstances with Dudley are a little different because he did sign a contract extension with the Mavericks, apparently wants to stay in Dallas and would only leave for an advanced position for a promotion. And it sounds like the Nuggets are willing to offer Jared Dudley their number one head coaching, assistant spot right next to Adelman on the bench there. So Jared Dudley might be the lead assistant for Denver, and it sounds like he's going to take that job. God Shamgod's contract officially ran out with the Mavericks, by the way, and it sounds like he's going to join Jamal Mosley in the Orlando Magic. So some significant coaching staff shakeup coming down the pipeline for the Mavericks. The Mavs' number one dream is to obviously go get Frank Vogel to be their lead assistant, who was a consultant for the Mavs last season. We'll see if he wants to join the bench full time. And Josh Brokhammer will be the head coach for the Mavericks during the Summer League when they take on the Los Angeles Lakers on July 10th and the San Antonio Spurs on July 12th. What a couple of games here for Cooper Flag to play his Summer League debut, and I think he's only going to play in these 2 games. That's not confirmed, but that's usually just what number 1 overall picks do. He'll be playing against Bronny James and the Lakers, and then against Dylan Harper and the San Antonio Spurs. We will likely be live for both of those as well, so please be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up icon, and we'll see you soon here on the channel.